Yes, very excited to switch things up a little bit this time. We do have our first YouTuber on, and we've always had Twitch people. We haven't had a Facebook person.
No.
So
no.
this is the first time we're kind of switching it up. Before kind of getting into your background, how different is YouTube versus Twitch? I know you had Twitch because I did my research.
To be fair, I was using Twitch as a recording and downloading tool. So obviously with Twitch, you can play it live and then download it later. And I think my first videos on my channel started off on Twitch and then were obviously edited down and then stuck onto YouTube, just to filter out, the length.
Kind of the middleman.
Yeah, and I would say the difference between that I've noticed with Twitch and YouTube is Twitch is very much live. It's which goes without saying, but it's when you're on Twitch, when you're streaming, obviously you're looking at the followers that are watching that stream there and then. With YouTube, obviously I could post a video on Sunday and by Monday morning maybe have 12 views. Within about 3 weeks, it might be up to about 30, 40, 50 views. Right. Because with my subscribers, they'll watch it when they can.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously with, like I say, with Twitch, a lot of background goes into it of, guys, I'm going to be streaming at this time on this day. Get in, come join me, come laugh at me, type thing.
Come laugh at me. I like that. Hey, man, it's all about personality, and you seem like you got a lot of personality, so that's good.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
So that's one thing is that I'm on YouTube, but something that I noticed that I look for you on TikTok, because I'm on TikTok now, and I push a lot of my videos that go on YouTube. I push them on TikTok and give them little 60-second spurts. Yeah. And I didn't see that you were on TikTok. Have you heard? I'm sure you've heard of TikTok. Is that something that you might get into eventually?
Eventually, it is my plan for this year to start, experimenting with TikTok. I've started experimenting with the YouTube Shorts. I think there's 2 or 3 videos on my YouTube channel at the moment that are under a minute. Once I figure out TikTok, because it seems to be a very much a young person's platform.
It is. I'm in my late 30s, but I get what you're saying. There is an algorithm. There is stuff that you got to figure out about TikTok on there. It's different timing and videos and stuff like that. But you have great content, and I think you would stand out from other people that post stuff on there.
There you go.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, to be honest, I've only just worked out Twitter.
Yeah,
I'm the same as you. I'm late 30s.
Yeah.
Technology for me used to be just consoling. It's only the last 12 months I've got into PCs.
Oh,
so
wow.
Okay. Console. Yeah. I've been consoles since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I've seen the evolution of consoles. I've seen the consoles now are trying to be PCs with this whole, buy a game, wait 7 hours to actually play the game. It's just silly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Whereas, once upon a time it was put the disc in, it's done. Let's go playing.
You could go to a midnight release, buy the game, stick it in at 12:15 whenever you get home, and be good to go.
Right.
All right, so let's actually dive into. I know we both got a bunch of questions here. So it's 1 p.m. here, and I know you're. What part of overseas are the UK? Are you from?
South England, like southern England near Cornwall.
Nice.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
It is freezing here, and actually we're in Cleveland, and I think it's about 5 degrees, and that's actually considered warm right now in the U.S. because we have parts that are -20, -30.
Texas is struggling.
It's just ridiculous. Yeah. So, are you guys getting hit by any of this weather? And also, please let us know in the chat anyone from overseas as well.
With us, it's rain. I think we had a little bit of a snow flurry last week. Yep. Lasted about 20 minutes, and then the rain washed it all away. There are parts of the UK that have been hit with snowstorms and the snow and everything, but my kids, my kids keep looking out the window, going, "Is it snowing yet?" And I'm like, "No, it's still raining."
I've heard that though. I've heard that about the UK that it rains a lot there. So
it does.
It's kind of gloomy and rainy, and I've heard that on many occasions.
Yeah. On its hot days, I think we get 3 of them a year. They're rationed out over the course of the year, but in our 3 hot days, it does get hot. people do go down to the beach. You know, it's probably not as hot as obviously you guys get, but yeah, we get. There you go. Apparently, they kept all the snow up north. That's it. See?
We kept all the snow up north. What's up, Pixie Sparky Pirate?
I was able to keep up with the UK because I had a Xbox buddy that I've known for 12 years. He was from Birmingham.
Okay.
So I said that right? Birmingham, England.
Yeah.
England.
Close enough.
Yeah, I got a Yankee. I'm a Yank, so we'll get over that.
So give us a little bit about your gaming history, man. How'd you start? What games did you play? I looked at your channel, and it looks like you enjoy all different types of video games. So explain how'd you get to where you're at today?
Okay, so as long as I've been alive, like for the last 37 years, there's always been some sort of gaming apparatus in my house. You know, I vaguely remember when I was little, we had a I've forgotten what it is now. But we had an Amstrad after it. It was the whole Pong game. It's going to do my head in. I'll remember it in a minute.
Atari?
You'll remember.
That's the one.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yes. So we had an Atari that you just plugged into your TV.
Right.
You know, that's all it was, and it was just, you know, Pong and other games. And my brothers didn't really let me play because I was tiny. You know, then we had an Amstrad. I remember, you know, some of the games on the Amstrad were lovely. Then we had an Amiga. You know, some of the games on the Amiga. Go away, you. I've got a visitor.
Can I have milk?
You want more milk?
Yeah. No, I'm not asking.
Sorry, guys.
More milk. I want milk.
Okay, go back upstairs. I'll bring it up in a minute. Bye. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Happens all the time.
You're good.
Yeah, so you know, so we had an Amiga, and some of the, you know, retro games on the Amiga are lovely. And then obviously the console started coming, so Master Systems and Mega Drives, and because I was PlayStation. I don't really talk about that too much, you know, in my game and everything. But I used to, you know, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. And then when the PlayStation 3 came out, I heard so many bad reviews about it, like lack of games, lack of online, anything like that. I switched to an Xbox 360.
There you go.
And I've been Xbox ever since.
That's a
Big switch. That's a big switch.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I know it must be a redhead thing, man.
It must be. So yeah, so that's what it was. I was console and playing Xbox. Obviously, I've got my Xbox One, and from there, you know, the idea of the channel just, you know, popped in at the back of my head one day, and that's where we're working. You know, that's what I'm working towards, really.
Yeah.
See where it goes.
Very cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I watched some of your videos. One in particular that stands out to me is The Forest. So you played The Forest, right?
Oh yes.
How was that game? Because I've seen people play it and they just have a ball with their friends playing it.
A lot of the games I play, I have more fun with friends than I do on my own. Because I like, you know, bouncing off people. I like, you know, just messing about.
Yeah.
Obviously, with The Forest, I tried to do, you know, guys, this is how you're going to survive. You know, Bear Grylls style. You need to find that water source. You need to get some shelter. You need to get, you know, stay stream of food.
Yeah.
Playing on my own, it was just an absolute slog. You know, because there was nobody to talk to.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it was a case of I'd be halfway through building this fence around, you know, my treehouse, and then a bunch of cannibals turned up and started smashing like the walls down. And
it's a crazy game. Yeah.
And I'm stood there with a little axe, going, "Well, this is not going to last."
Right.
You know, so I spent a lot of time hiding in the treehouse while they smashed up. It didn't actually make it into the video, but yeah, they smashed up my village, so I had to like rebuild it.
Yeah.
You know, and because I try and keep my videos down to, you know, between 10 and 20 minutes, a lot gets cut out of it. That when I'm editing, I look at it and go, do you know, to me that was entertaining at the time, but somebody watching that back, they're just going to be thinking, you know, let's get to the nitty gritty of it. Let's keep pushing.
Right.
So there is a lot that gets cut out of my videos that, you know, one day I will sit down, go through all my footage and just go, right, let's have a deleted scenes and just smash them all.
Right.
Yes.
That's good.
You know.
That's fun. Next question.
So we already talked about I was going to talk about the difference between YouTube and so real quick. Do you stream on YouTube often? I noticed you do stream.
I've done a couple of streams. Again, it's something I'm experimenting with. I'd like to maybe have like a Friday, one Friday a month or every 2 weeks or something like that, where I pick a game, stream it, get people to come play along, and we see how we're going. Because what was it? What was the one? Oh, Among Us. We streamed Among Us.
Yeah.
And the second that people that we were playing with realized it was a group of people that were live streaming or filming for YouTube, they all started coming onto the live stream and then actually joining the game through the link at the bottom. So we had people just coming in going, I've come from the live stream, and it was a great experience to have people just coming in and going, mate, I'm your biggest, I'm your number one fan. And you're like, well, how long have you been a subscriber? Oh, 10 minutes, because I've just seen your video.
Yeah. Right.
People were coming in and
instant fame.
Yeah, people were coming in with like tribute names to the lot of us.
Yeah.
Where instead of Ginge83, one of them had written like Ginge84.
Right.
So he had exactly the same spelling apart from that last number, and it was just, like I say, it was just an absolute amazing and humbling feeling to have these people, join in. They're just like, and then we obviously realized that they were watching the stream, so they knew who was killing me, or knew when I was in the imposter, but every single one of them didn't say a single word about it.
That's good.
Which is absolutely great.
That's what the game's about.
Yeah.
That's what the game's about.
You do come across some people who just, like to ruin the experience, in any way they want. Unfortunately, that is the name of the game. I've had problems where people have known that I've recorded and they've purposely done things to ruin the video.
Yeah,
of course.
It's just, it's just like,
those are trolls. Yeah. We call them trolls.
Yes, we call them trolls also. But to have all these people and they're watching the stream and they're like, sending me messages going, it's okay, I know you're the imposter, but I'm not saying anything. Just like, yes!
Yeah, that's awesome. That's how the game is supposed to be played.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be played.
It's absolutely great.
So,
yeah.
So I see that you have a lot of different genres, a lot of different games that you have on your YouTube. There's a lot of different stuff that you play. There's kind of stuff that you review, maybe some games that you review. Is there anything that you review that you are just very highly excited for, or something that they could expand on in the game that you're excited for, that you review?
Oh, yeah.
That you've done?
On one of my videos, I did Man-Eater, and it was like 4 things to know before you start playing Man-Eater with the shark. And that game was absolute amazing. For the first 4 hours that I played it, absolutely loved that game because it was, it was difficult.
Yeah.
It was a spin-on thing. It was like, you're a tiny little shark and there's alligators chasing you. It's got that jump scare like momentum going to it. And then after the 4 hours, once you hit, like a medium or a large shark, the challenge goes, and then it just becomes a repetitive, doing the same thing over and over again. And I basically I went from super excited to really loving it to completely bored and stopped playing it.
Yeah,
which is why
I believe it.
That happens with a lot of games these days. Unless it's got like a competitive multiplayer mode in it, kind of like I hate to say it because Battle Royale has just skyrocketed in the last, because you play Warzone, so it's crazy to think that a lot of these games are going to have a very high Battle Royale mode, multiplayer mode.
You were just playing what's it?
Little Nightmares?
Yeah. Will you ever play that game again now that you beat it? And
that's the thing. So Little Nightmares 1 and Little Nightmares 2, I just got done with. But there was I highly recommend them, dude. They're awesome games. You could do a great YouTube video on them. They're awesome. The second one blew the first one out of the water. But they recently had a Little Nightmares DLC pack that came out.
Good.
And it's new part of the game. Obviously, DLC, you play more of the game beyond what the game is. So,
Okay.
but there's no online. It's a story mode, and it keeps you guessing the entire time. And I'm waiting for more DLC to come out. But Little Nightmares 2 just released like a week and a half ago, and I've already beat it. I've 100%ed it, got all the achievements, got it all. But now I'm gonna have to uninstall it to make room, and then when I get DLC, I'll reinstall it.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I fully understand that. I don't think I've bought a Call of Duty game since which one? Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just because Advanced Warfare, I think I completed the game in about 4 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was all online, multiplayer. And when it comes to first-person shooters, I don't know how many of my Warzone videos you've seen, but I get angry very, very quickly.
Yeah, I've heard some cussing. I've heard some UK cussing and some cuss words. Yeah.
So with first-person shooter multiplayers, I avoid them so much because I get a bit angry. At the end of the day, I play games to try and relax and just take myself out of the world. When I'm sat there and I'm accusing my teammates of having a circle jerk while I'm dying in the corner.
I've heard that. I've heard that. Oh my god! I forget which one it was. It was you got hit by like two guys. You're like, what are you doing over there doing a circle jerk with each other? And I was dying. I'm like, oh my god! Just even your accent just makes the jokes that much funnier.
It really does.
I've always said people that have UK accents or Australian accents, they tell a joke, it's that much funnier because of the accent. And it's hilarious.
I'll have to remember that.
It's great. It's great.
So, hey, tell us a little bit about Survival Sunday.
Okay, so Survival Sunday just came from me playing survival games before Christmas. And the problem I have is I pick up a game and I don't do the research on a game. I don't look at videos. If it's a game I want to play, I will not do any research on how to play the game. So I'll play the game and I'll spend 3-4 hours lost or walking around trying to figure out what it is I'm meant to be doing. And it was the same with the forest. With the forest, I had Sammy and I had Gamer Guide, both with me, literally dragging me along when we played it.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, if there was somebody, if there was a video out there, and there probably is, there's probably, YouTube is just flooded with tutorial videos anyway, but an actual honest, right, guys, this is what you need to do just to survive, not a playthrough of the game, because a lot of people do playthroughs of the whole game, but just you're going to start the game. You have no idea what you're doing. Yeah. This is what you need to do.
Oh, nice. That's pretty cool.
Like an overall 101 of a heads up.
Very cool spin.
Yeah.
That's good.
So,
that's good.
Yeah, so that's why I started with the forest, with the, this is how you build a shelter. This is what you're looking for before you build a shelter. Right, let's go on to hunting now. If you're going to hunt, you need the right tools for it. I do have to give a spoiler for tomorrow's episode of Survival Sunday. I did rage quit Stranded Deep.
Yes.
That happens, man.
It will it be posted tomorrow?
Yes, it'll be 8 o'clock my time, so 3 o'clock your time.
Awesome. Also, I know he's just at about 200 subscribers, so those who are watching and are not subscribed to him, make sure you check out his YouTube channel. I believe it's Ginge83. I will type it in the chat here now. Make sure I spell it right here.
So I see that you are a Star Wars fan.
Oh, what? The correct evolution of man.
Yes.
Obviously. Are you currently watching Mandalorian? Are you all caught up in Mandalorian?
I have caught up watching Mandalorian, and I tell you what, it got to the last episode of season 2, and the 8-year-old that's inside me cried a little bit.
I think
literally
a lot of people did.
Threw a fist up in the air, just went fucking yes. Excuse my language, by the way.
No, you're good. You're good.
That's all right.
How dare you?
How dare you? We're all no, man, that's what it's supposed to do. That's why they make it from back in the 80s. They make those movies and they keep going with it. I mean, it's been around for 40 years. Thing, so it's crazy. Something that I need to start watching is WandaVision because I'm a big Marvel fan. I love the
Yeah,
multiverses and all
that's
that
on my
stuff.
list to watch.
So I got to
Yeah.
start it. I heard
Yeah.
it's just ridiculous right
Yep.
now. It's absolutely killing
Yep.
it.
Yep. And hey, thank you, Unknown, for all the shout outs, the subscription to Broski, the bits. Thank you, man. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
Throughout
we'll jump on some Warzone with us later.
Yeah, yeah,
We'll
definitely.
crash it. Something that I want to ask. So, all these new consoles and all this stuff coming out. What are you excited for the next future of gaming? What are you excited for the most?
Yep.
Are you a VR fan? Are you more on consoles? Are you more on PC? What are you excited for?
So VR, truthfully now, scares me. This, I like a TV screen in front of me, because every now and again I do get dragged into playing scary games. I don't like scary games. I've never liked scary games. I don't like screaming like a little girl.
Well, you're not gonna like Little Nightmares then.
Well, exactly. See, this is why it's off my radar. So the thought of having it there on my face while something is, chewing on my brain or biting me or whatever, scares the daylights out of me. So VR is definitely on the back burner for now.
Yeah, I will say some VR horror games are terrifying, but carry on.
Yeah.
Keep going.
If you'd have asked me last year what am I excited for in terms of console or PC, I would have said I'm looking forward to the next generation of console with the Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5. But I know it came out of my mouth and everything. But since I've started playing PC, it's opened my eyes. I used to think that PC, gamers were a bit nerdy, really. A bit upper class of gamers. A bit posh type thing. I still have no idea what rig I'm running. People keep asking me. I have no idea. It's a PC I bought from the shop.
Oh, really?
That's all I know. Yeah, I didn't build it. I literally went to the shop and went, "Give me a gaming PC that'll handle these games." And the guy went, "Yeah, there you go. Best as one that you know," which is fine. I'm happy with the Xbox One that I've got. I do go back on it from time to time. I don't think I've recorded anything from my Xbox in about 6 months because I've just been wrapped up in Steam games, or or hanging out with the Hobo Tech guys who make me laugh more than I should really laugh when I'm playing them. I don't know if you've seen any of the Hobo Tech videos I've done with them. But I'm very quiet in them videos, just because they just make me laugh. Every time I try and say something, you've got Hobo himself just comes out with something, and it's just me giggling away.
Yeah.
They're in here at the moment that they're waiting for me to say something stupid.
Yeah.
They're all waiting. Because whenever I'm talking to them, I always, literally put my foot in my mouth whenever I'm talking to them. I could be walking along and it could just be like, "Oh, guys, I was walking down the street and I put some rabbit stew down my pants." Don't know why, but
completely random,
just random, and they just laugh away. Or the banter goes and everything. But I do love playing with them. I've completely lost track of where I was going with this whole thing. Oh, that's it, because I'm on PC now. Because at the moment we're playing Valheim.
Nice.
And we are loving Valheim. I have recorded. Yeah, I have recorded some footage of Valheim. It's going to be going up in the channel in a couple of weeks' time.
Nice. Okay.
Once I put some finishing touches on it, and maybe bleeped out a lot of the swearing. There's a lot.
Hey man, these days a lot of cussing and a lot of action goes far on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I looked the other day and my highest viewed video is up to 10,000 views at the moment, which has blown the rest of my videos out. And that video is literally 10 minutes of bleep.
Yes. So you kind of learn.
Yeah, it's just me bleeping myself for the last 7 minutes of it. And it's just wow. You were saying before that my channel's got different genres of games all scattered around, and it's just because I'm trying to find my niche. I've only been doing it since March last year, and I'm just trying to find my what works, what doesn't.
Yes. Very cool. And when did you start your YouTube channel?
It would have been April last year.
So
nice.
pretty new. And look, we're still changing our stream around, our videos around. So it's
time.
like, why didn't we just do this in the first place? So it is a learning process, definitely. And I know how different, obviously, Twitch and YouTube really are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
different
completely
platforms.
different content and the way you got to act, and very, very cool. But got anything else?
I subscribed to your channel the other day. Vegeta is who I am on YouTube.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I did see that.
And on Twitter, I'm the same guy. So I'm the same
Cool.
person that followed you. So, dude, I'm saying when you get on TikTok and you start figuring it out, dude, 30, 45 seconds of you cussing and being with your mates in a game, just having a great time is what is going to make it literally go viral, I would say. Because a lot of that stuff where it's not just normal play and basic stuff, it's the stuff that people don't see all the time, which you seem to have a lot of. You seem to have unique videos of what people see. So, man, you put that on TikTok and start creating that and getting that environment build up.
Put your cuss stories on TikTok.
Dude, put your cuss stories on TikTok.
Dude.
I mean, your subscribers will triple in
awesome.
3 months.
Yes.
I guarantee you.
Oh, I'll have to start working on that.
Yeah. It's definitely a different platform for sure.
All right, but we are about 30 minutes in, and we do have to finish up the rest of the show. Hopefully you had as much fun as we did, and thanks again for all the, the people in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you guys had as much fun as we did. I enjoyed it.
It was a great time. Great time.
Thanks, guys.
Glad
Yeah, I've really
that,
enjoyed this.
We were able to have you on.
So November 5th was Redhead UK Day. Did you celebrate? I know they canceled. There's usually like a Redhead festival in the UK, is what I hear. You got to look it up. Redhead Day, November 5th.
I know sometime in January, it's either sometime in January or the start of February is Kick a Ginger Day.
Okay, Kick a Ginger
Day.
All right.
Which they had to change to Kiss a Ginger Day because ginger people, shouldn't really be kicked randomly.
They say we don't have a soul, which is not nice.
Randomly.
See, I've actually answered this question on one of my videos. They say that ginger people don't have a soul. It's untrue. We get a freckle for every soul that we steal.
Exactly. I have millions of them, dude. Millions of them all over the place. Just suck them like Mortal Kombat. Just take them out. But we appreciate you being here, man.
Yes.
We appreciate
That's
you
fine.
taking
Thank
the
you for
time.
having me on.
Yeah,
it was great.
Everyone in the chat, if you don't subscribe, I posted his link in the chat box. Go over to his channel, hit that subscribe button. His videos are actually hilarious, and a ton of different types of games. So either way, thanks again, man. Up next we got Nintendo and gaming failure. So if you guys want to stick around, please do. But if not, we completely understand. And again, Ginge, thank you so much for being on with us, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yep.
Have a good
Cheers,
one,
guys.
Man.
Stay safe.
We'll talk to you.
Hey,
You too.
Yeah. Cheers.